The New York Times and ABC 7 News today are reporting an incident of a police shooting involving an African American male in South Ozone Park in Queens. While the New York Times article stated that the police hasn't given the name of the suspect, the family states that his name is George Tillman in the ABC 7 article. He's apparently a 32-year-old electrician, and he resides in Maryland, and is also the father of 5 children. Now, there is a slight conflict of stories that I've noticed particularly in ABC 7, which isn't mentioned in the New York Times article. The police state that the man was standing next to a double-parked sports utility vehicle while holding an open bottle of alcohol. They were apparently in an unmarked cruiser. They observed a firearm in his waistband as they were looking at him or something along those lines. The moment the officers approached the suspect, he immediately fled the scene, which caused a foot pursuit while issuing verbal commands. Once they had reached another corner, a second unmarked cruiser shows up and sees the suspect and confronts him. As they approach him, the man reaches for his firearm and was shot several times in the torso. He was considered announced dead as he was taken to the hospital. The officers were also evaluated for potential harm, but they were not injured. Now, according to the family of the suspect, he was in town currently for a birthday party, and he was going to leave with his wife and cousin as the officers pulled up on him. Once Tillman started running, the officer shot at him. This report is new, so we won't entirely know how this develops yet, but there is a picture of a .40 caliber pistol that is shown in both stories. While ABC 7's story doesn't mention it, the New York Times article mentions how a Ford sedan had a passenger door open with the window blown out. That's rather interesting considering the fact that the family seems to have a narrative that matches their statement more than the police do so far. Due to the circumstances of this incident, and how in March alone there has been several homicides, it's hard to say if the man may or may not truly be guilty of anything, because we don't know where this Ford sedan is currently located, because no location was given. So we only have information as a he said, she said, until the investigation produces more information. Nonetheless, this is why body cameras would be a good thing for police officers to have, especially regarding the circumstance that the officers were able to notice a black .40 caliber pistol in the man at 1:30 at night, and on top of the fact that he was holding an open bottle of alcohol, which gives them the right to go to him because open containers are considered illegal, especially in public, or just in public. I'm not attempting to state that there may or may not be any foul play. I just dislike that these two current narratives exist during this incident. And to kind of wrap things up in perspective, because of the fact that there was a open door of a Ford sedan, the window was blown out, and according to the family, he was shot at as he tried to run. It's hard to say if he truly was running for a couple of blocks. So, once again, the body cameras, it'd be nice if the feds finally made that, or not the feds, but it'd be nice if legislation finally made that a federal law.